Not only do we live in a fake democracy where we have a lying, cheating, corrupt Prime Minister of England, we have no free speech. Not only do we not have any free speech, you are arrested under terrorism laws. An old granny for holding up a sign to say, "Stop genocide." You can't make that shit up. That's not a free and open democracy. That's not a free and open. That is backwards. That is the exact opposite. Yesterday, Palestine for Action protesters holding up signs arrested. It was like 90 arrested. Meanwhile, 32 Palestinians murdered, butchered, blown up, shot down, starving. You can't protest that under pain of 14 years imprisonment for being a terrorist. What kind of society do we live in? Because the Prime Minister of England, who lied and cheated to become the leader of the Labour Party, who lied and cheated to become the Prime Minister of England, is for genocide. And he can introduce laws that sees people locked up. It's disgusting. It is absolutely horrific. You've never seen anything like it. There's like children like with no arms, no legs, no heads, and look who they're arresting for holding up a sign. For holding up a sign. It doesn't make sense.
Shame on the state of Israel for what they're doing to the Palestinian people at the moment. Are you going to stand up for the search? No, I'm bloody not. And shame on the state.
Look at these two old grannies. They've even covered up the bit that says it on, and they're still getting arrested. Two old grannies. It's absolutely off the clock. I don't even know where to go with it. We got here, I'm just looking at different stories. This is the Guardian newspaper, and it says here 24 Israeli airstrikes where children in Gaza were killed using bombs that are being made or have in Hertfordshire, in England. They're saying that they found 24 different cases where children, it says here, using open source information analysis, weapons experts, the investigation has verified 24 cases where the GBU many of the attacks took place at night without warning in school buildings, tent camps where displaced families were sheltering. And that group, you're not allowed to hold a sign up to say stop genocide. All they did was go to an arms factory, an fucking arms factory, and now people protesting. What is wrong? What's happening? What is happening? Look, the front page of the Times, it just 90 or 100 arrests in umbrella protests for Palestine action. I don't even know what to say anymore. It's like, I was with Jeremy Corbyn yesterday, interviewed Jeremy Corbyn. I said, Jeremy, what can we do? He said he's just been to Colombia with a group and they had a big meeting.
28 children a day for 2 years dead.
This is the most disgusting public killing of children, hungry adults, doctors, journalists, teachers, and we're all watching it on television live. And this country is still complicit in overflying Gaza, providing information to Israel, and providing the wherewithal to make the F-35 jets. That's why we're here today. That's why I was in Colombia this week supporting the Hague Group, which has made a huge step forward. You know what? The global movement for Palestine is growing by the minute, by the hour, by the day, by the month, by the year. And Palestine will be free.
What is wrong with Keir Starmer, Jeremy?
Government needs to get a grip. They're on the wrong side of history.
What is wrong? What is wrong with Keir Starmer? It's intolerable. It's intolerable. Children with getting blown up, and they want to like do like I just saw on the Guardian as well about
Incitement to war crimes, to ethnic cleansing of Gaza has become normalised. But what makes this particularly shocking is that this is an escalation from abstract calls to an operational plan. So the Israeli government's unveiled a new plan for Palestinians in Gaza, forcing the entire population, over 2 million people, into an area that's just between a fifth and a quarter of the whole territory. The Defence Minister, Israel Katz, he said he wants to start by moving 600,000 people there, but eventually all Palestinians living in Gaza would be in this humanitarian city, as he calls it. Israel Katz has already said that Palestinians won't be allowed to leave. So that in itself, it's a place where people are confined, a city, you know, in the words of lawyers, of historians, a city is somewhere where you have freedom of movement, you have schools, you have hospitals, you have offices, you have a daily life. Anything that aims to house 600,000 people that's thrown up in a few weeks is not going to be a city. It's not going to be a decent place to live. It's just not possible.
it's a concentration camp.
Israeli Prime